it's summer for you guys there.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not
yeah.
like us here. Yeah, yeah. We're really freezing here, especially early in the morning. It's really, really freezing. How are you, big brother?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just excited, and my family's here.
I
You
know.
know, yeah,
Wow.
my son, and my grandson,
And the
and my
grandson.
daughter-in-law, and so it's all good.
Wow. 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 Oh, I know those moments are very special, especially if you live far apart from each other. When you guys
Yeah,
meet, it's very, very special. It's beautiful.
it's very
You know.
special. It was a good Father's Day. Seeing my family, and then
Mm,
also
mm.
to the time that they came June 16, which is it means a lot to all of us back home.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
it's a very special time.
Yeah. 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 Brother
And
B,
congratulations, man, for everything you're doing and your record and everything. I'm just so happy for you.
okay, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It shows that other people are watching out there. We might think that, people are not paying attention to what we do, you
Yeah,
know, because sometimes, I mean, we come across a lot to people that, they don't really, really see the importance of the stuff that we're doing, especially in our communities. We see
yeah.
those people more than the ones that they really, really appreciate what they do. Maybe it's the number, it's much lesser than the ones that are negative. The positive ones, the number is a bit low. Could be the case.
It's always been the case that
Yeah.
all the arts and creation that people do, the local people, the community people, but those things they've been just put on the side, and then all this other bad stuff is taking over everything, which is it's unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is. Yes. I was surprised when I got the call. I was really, really, really surprised when I got the call that I'm nominated. And they were saying to me that they've been looking for me,
Yeah.
they've been looking, but I was, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that category, it's got some of the cream in the country. I mean,
Yeah,
McCoy's, I mean, you've
I
worked
was
with
looking
McCoy a
at
lot.
this and list of everybody. It's beautiful to see that happen. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's about time, our oldest legends that never get a recognition, at least
Mm.
this time, it means a lot to us. And then we can continue with this to the next generation, hopefully, to make sure that they get recognized of what they do. Because, as musicians, we put so much time to our art, and try to like really get into it and deep into it. But without a support, it's always hard. But it's a good thing to see this happen. That now it's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Brother B, while I got you here, man, I want people
Mhm.
to know that you've been a part of the growth of the MMA, the Mlungisi Music Academy. Because I mean, look, you've really boosted us. I don't know if Kia has told you this, but I'm sure she has, that we've been working really hard behind the scenes, and all that injection, that made us to really, really, really pull up our socks was because of you guys. I want people that are listening to this program to know and realize that as we're talking about people that are looking at what we do, that some people, they don't just look, they do something about it. Because I mean, the conversations that we had with you as a team really meant a lot to everybody and made everybody to be like, look, there's no time to sleep now. There's
No.
no time to sleep. And we got a team, we got a good team, we got a beautiful team. We went as far as getting ourselves the legal people. We got an
Wow.
advocate as well. If anything goes the other way, we can just rush to him and say, please come in, help us here. So I want people that are listening to this to know and realize that there are people like yourself. You might live far away from us, but your heart is here with us. We see as the work that you're doing. They don't hear what we talk about, the team, including
Yeah.
you and Nina. They don't know about that, but they going to see it as much as they don't know it, but they are going to see it, because I mean, Kia was here 2 weekends ago.
Mm-hmm.
She visited us because she wanted to be really together with the team, because here in Queenstown it's me as a director. We just appointed two other ladies. One is an administrator, and the other one is going is it's an HR, human resources, so that
Mm-hmm.
with these kids she deals with these kids more, because she is a parent, you know.
Yeah.
And also we got a team of kids that are coming from a church. So she's going to have a meeting with the parents of these kids, to make them understand that there's these kinds of programs that we are running, and your kids are taking part in this, because it's important that when we do these things with kids, we involve their parents. You and I spoke a lot about the involvement of parents from what the kids want, especially with the music, and you always make an example about yourself, that even your mother, when she realized that you were really into this, she brought you the bass, you know. So it is
Yeah.
important.
No.
It is important for the parents to be part of all of these programs, because at the end of the day, we're molding young people here. We want them to become successful people when they grow up. And the music has done so wonders to us. I mean, I always make an example about myself. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I've started experiencing these things when I was a teen. But I mean, for many decades, I've never even dragged one puff, drank to get drunk. Of course, I do
Yeah.
take a sip of wine at times,
Yeah.
but it's because of the music. It's because of the music, because I've met people in my career that really encouraged me to be the best person that I could ever be.
And let me tell you, music is a commitment, and you cannot take substance and thinking like you're gonna create, and we have to be an example of the kids. Okay, as a young man from home, we
Mm.
all try some things because you've been influenced by people,
Mm.
friends, and then but at some point you're like, hey, wait a minute, this is not that's not what I want to do, because
Mm.
that destroy your creation, because really being a musician, it's really hard. I mean, I've been playing for almost I would say 60 years,
Yeah.
but I'm still like feel like I've still got to keep going. And then
Sure.
also too, being a parent who
And a
has a lot
grandparent.
of kids and a grandparent. Now I'm having a blast with my grandson. He loves the piano. Every time I hear the piano, sometimes he pulls me back to the piano to play the piano. And so for me, it's my responsibility to make sure that he gets it. Like the parents, they need to get it for these kids. It's not because maybe one day they'll be musicians or they can be doctors and everything. Music is our therapy. It's what really keeps us together and keep the community together. We play, they dance, and then they join us. We all sing a song. But it's the parents, they have to get involved. And but there's many problem with that, because some parents, they have issues with their own problem, like they can't support the kids, or maybe they've been abused back in the day, or something that happened to them, and so the kids that become part of that. But having something like the MMA, it really helps to build these kids their confidence, and learn and have fun. Most just having fun. It's important for them to have fun and not thinking like, oh, I want to be on TV. Just play, have fun, make the music yours. The music is for everybody, and keep the music. I'm just grateful that I raised my kids that way, and then today my kids, they teaching music. They doing what they love to do now, which is good for me, you know.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
But it's very important, and this program, uh, I join in because I care about music, and you being my friend, and I felt very grateful that you starting this whole thing, you feeling my pain and you feeling this kid's pain, and we're all feeling this pain. So it's
Re-
something that's gonna happen, and it's gonna build as we work on it, you know.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. As I'm saying, as I said earlier on, that you were joining us, the MMA, it really, really boosted us in a big, big, big way, in a really, really, really big way. And behind the scenes, as I've mentioned earlier, there's a lot of work that is happening. There's a lot of work that is
Yeah.
happening. And when we went to see the group of kids at the church, we told them that, it's a lifetime thing. We're not forcing anyone to take music, but I mean, if you
Yeah.
do decide to take the music, we are here to assist you, and make sure that you do everything right. And also, we're going to show you how the music has really shaped most of the people's lives. I mean, including yourself and myself and many, 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 many others around the world you know
Yeah.
so we want to make sure that you're going to do things right. It's not like before you're on your own and you end up taking substances abuse, you abusing all these substances because there's no guidance. But with us there's guidance. I mean, if you go out of the way, we're going to try and bring you in. We're going to try and bring you in. We do our best, making sure that you follow the right path in life, because the
Yeah.
music has taught us that. We're not talking about things that we've never experienced. So we're
We've
talking,
been there.
we've been there. So we're talking about things that we experienced. you know Even,
Yes.
I'm sure you know about the Grahamstown National Arts Festival.
I missed one time. I was supposed to play with Morris Goldberg.
With
But
Ojoyo.
yeah, with Ojoyo, and then they
Yeah.
got my friend Chulo, Kate with the bass player, and
Mm-mm. Yeah,
yeah, I would love to be to visit. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
disappointed that I couldn't do it because I was on on tour with Paul, and
Mm-mm.
yeah,
My
yeah.
student, my student went there. He, he called me today, this morning. He's so excited because of the
Wow.
experiences that he went through there. Because I got an invitation of my students to come and be part of the workshops that will be happening. It's been organized by the director of the jazz program, Mr.
Hmm.
Alan Webster from Sterling High in East London.
Oh my goodness, I know Alan.
Yeah, yeah. He sent me an email that do I have students that can take part. But the good thing that this boy was going to go because he got a booking from the municipality from here. And then I sent him there. Oh, he's so excited. He's so excited. He can't wait. He's on his
Wow.
way coming back. He called me when I was coming here. He's on his way coming back. He's so excited. So these are the kind
Wow.
of things that we're talking about, Brother BK, that we've got these kids, because this boy lives in a small town. It's a village in Gofimvab, in the former Transkei. So he's been with
Yeah.
me for 3 years and he's living with me. He's been with me for 3 years, and there's quite a lot that he has gained ever since he's been here, and now he has
Wow.
this big opportunity for him, here in South Africa. But I tell him that this is just a tip of the iceberg. There's more to come, depending on your
Hmm.
discipline and your hard
Yeah.
work. Depending on your hard work and your discipline, then the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. But I mean, I'm not going to lie about him to you. He's really, really working hard. He's really, really trying his best, and I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm here to guide him, and is on the right direction. So yeah, he went to the festival. I hope that he did take part. But we'll talk when we get here. He did take part in the
Mhm.
audition for the National Youth Jazz Band, because he can be able to read. That's another thing about him. Can be able to read. So that will be a big thing if he gets into that program, because there are quite a lot of young kids get into that program, and when they come
Oh,
out of,
he can read.
he can read. Yeah, he can read. He can read.
That's good. That's a
Yeah,
good sign.
yeah, yeah. So these are the kinds of people that we have in the program. And there is another vocalist boy. They were asking for him, but we didn't make any provision for him. Even them, they asked late. Of course, if they, would have asked that much earlier, we would have made a plan for him to go. But
Hmm.
yeah, there's always time. There's always time. There's always time. Brother B, I know we
Wow.
we we spoke about you earlier on. I just want people to know that on this program today with you, the kind of work that you're doing in terms of the development and the help, that you are helping us with, I just because that's as I've mentioned earlier on, they should understand that we're not alone on this. We're not alone. We have backing from people like you, Nina, and the rest of other people, and the rest of other people. Because I
Well,
mean, one day we want to come to America with the kids and do some stuff there.
yeah, dreams do happen, you
Sure.
know. You know, I dream about coming here. It's funny. When I was a kid, I was about 8 years old. Every time, my uncle brings the record. My uncle was a saxophone player, and he played like, Count Basie, Duke Ellington stuff. And when you talk about 12 blues bars, and I'm like, what is he talking about? So, and then he told me, man, these musicians are from America, and they're amazing. And so for me, I just got very interested, and I wanted to come here so bad. But you know what? I just kept that going, sometimes without the support, because as home as you all know that how hard it is at home. Even having a base to do something for me, it was a disaster because I had to go to every part of the township to look for that music and look for that peace, because the music was more peaceful than anything that was going on during that time. But I just kept that dream to, like, man, one day I'm gonna make it here. And boom, enough. I played on the project that I didn't even think would take off, but God just said, keep going forward. And
Mm,
but by going forward, it was a going forward to come back to say, look, now I was sent to go and get what I need to get, and then hand over to the next generation. So this is huge, and I think also these kids' dreams, they're gonna happen. They're gonna they're gonna have these dreams, and good things will happen for them. It's our turn and our time to support them and make sure that they have all the resources that they need. It's a struggle sometimes because it's not like here where you have the electricity and kids can have
mm,
instrument and play. So at home, it's a build. It's gonna take some time, but we're on the
yeah.
right path. And then the fact that you are involved in your vision, that's why I want to support your vision and make sure that we leave legacy for these kids, because we all getting old. I mean, I'm tired of playing the bass. I need another generation. Like teaching my son, grandson, even my son, he's learning play piano, but I sacrificed him for many years. I left him when he was 2 years
Mm,
old, because, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I can't say no, I can't go because he's two, but we'll catch up someday. And today he's here with me and his son.
wow.
So
Wow.
now we're working on helping this young
Mm,
generation. I
mm,
tell you, this grandson is amazing. He's got
wow.
something special now,
Wow.
as a grandfather who's been there and a musician. So for
Mm,
me, it's like, man, I see that and I tell my son, support him.
wow. Wow.
Because
Wow.
he loves music. He feels so happy when he plays. He's playing the drums. I mean, he's playing everything, and then sometimes he breaks some things, but it's part of learning. you know.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like, I love my home. I didn't leave my home because I didn't like my home. I left my home because I wanted to grow myself as well, so I can give back. And I think this is, home is calling, and I want to do this, and I want to show the kids that they can fly high too. I did it. They can do it.
Wow. Wow. To those that just walked into the house, we're talking to.
Never mind my rope. Just woke up. So.
That's okay. We know that the times are different for you. For it's too early. It's too early in
Oh
the
my
morning.
God, it's too
You're
early. I
supposed to
took the
be.
kids to New York. Took the kids to New York City yesterday.
Yeah.
and we were having a good time, just all day long,
Wow.
and then came back home around 11 o'clock at night. And
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss this, so it's
Sure.
important.
Oh man, I really, really appreciate that. To those that who just walked in and lean, we're talking to uh, one of our living legend, the ambassador, Mr. Bakithi Khumalo, is based in America, has done wonders. I mean, I always talk about that Tsepotsula song, but there's a baseline there. In my opinion, I'm not buying your face, brother B. I'm not buying your face. In my opinion, the baseline on that song, man, that's the line that, in fact, that's the instrument, if I could put it there, that made that song. Everybody else did well. Everybody else did wonders. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. But the baseline on that song, I don't know. For me, in my
That's the
no,
thing about, sorry about that. Like
no,
the
no, no,
thing
let's go.
about me, when I was going to the studio, it was not about, money. I wanted to be a part of the project. Like Ray Peter will call me to the studio, and I'll never complain, and I never say how much you gonna pay me, because sometimes you just never know. You just show up and be part of the team, and then good things happens. You all having a great time, and I did that for Tebo, and he was such a great friend of mine, and he says, "Man, do your thing." And I suggested the fretless, to play the fretless on that, and he loved. That's why he said, "Thank you, PK," at the end of the fretless. Because
Yeah.
I don't know even if I got paid for that session. I just I just played, and then I left the studio like I did. I do most of the session, because it's like, hey, look, if you think I deserve something, then that's fine. But I'm
Mm,
not gonna doubt myself, because you'll never know when this project will end up. Same thing with the Craig's, and I showed up there,
mm,
and I play my best. No ego, no attitude. Just learning, play what's needed, and then get out of there, and then wait. It's like when you planting, flowers or fruits. You
mm.
plant and patient and wait, and then you
Sure.
see it grow and say,
Mm,
now I can
yeah.
eat.
Sure.
It's the way it is, and I started this when I was 14 years old anyway. Recording people like Babs Mlungisi in Paranyana, Steve Gekana, just playing my music
Yeah,
with my
yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah,
And
sure.
but that really sent me to bigger events. Now, I mean, being here, this is the land of music and
Mm,
brilliant
mm,
musicians,
mm,
and they have
mm,
a lot of support. They have a
mm.
lot of support. The schools, I go to schools and I see how these kids, they bring seven-string bass, and I'm like, I don't even know how to play that, but the kids has it. So it's all about the distance and where you're going, and for me, I'm praying really hard, like these
Mm,
kids
mm.
from home, one day the suffer will end, and they're gonna make it. They're
Sure.
gonna
Yeah,
make it, but they're gonna
sure.
make it with our help, of course.
Yes, yes, definitely, 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 brother B. We only left with 5 minutes before we
Yeah.
finish interview. We finish our now today. We didn't talk much about you. We've touched you here and there, but mostly we talk about the development. You know what the kind of heart that you have, for South Africa and for the up and coming, the musician, the kids. I just love that about you. I'm sure even people that are listening, they are being touched as well. Because I mean,
We are
look,
strong people, man. We are
mm,
strong
mm, mm,
people. We went through a lot of stuff, but we're still
yeah.
smiling, you
Sure,
know?
sure, sure,
Yeah.
sure. You mentioned that you don't even know if you got paid for that session, that the Patula session. That it means that as you keep on saying that you opened your heart into this. You went there because you wanted to do it, and you opened your heart, and you did beautiful, beautiful work. But you don't even know if you were paid because your mind was not on payments. What am I getting out of it? Your mind was just like, I love what I do. I'm just gonna go and do my best. And you did more than just your best. As I'm talking about that to even myself today, as I'm talking about even myself today, that song is still, it's a classic, in fact. that song, it's a classic, man. I mean, you can play it at any time, and you'll see people, even if you don't know the lyrics. Like us when we're growing up, sometimes we'll make up our own lyrics, but people
Well,
will move people. Doesn't matter what genre you're listening to or what genre that you've taken, even if you're a classical musician, a choral musician, anything. But that kind of music really catches you from wherever you are. It really catches you
well,
from wherever you are.
well, well,
Yeah.
man, I really appreciate this because music is a gift that everybody was given, and for me, I just feel so grateful that a lot of people called me. I mean, Let Them Bully, Miriam Makeba, Hugh Masika. I just
Mm,
went this dance and then into Heavy Hancock, Randy Brecker,
sure,
Walls.
sure.
To paint this picture, because art is the picture. You're painting the picture that in the future, the next generation will look at the picture and say, "Oh, wow, this painting is amazing.
Mm,
What was
mm,
this guy thinking?"
mm,
But
mm,
it's a
mm.
lot of work that I put together behind the scene.
Sure, sure.
Now I
Mm,
build instruments now, like I'm
mm.
about to get another bass from this company, a
Wow.
signature model
Mm,
that has the feel that I want and the sound that I want. So I play to build and make sure that the next generation too they can build and then also you know, go forward. You know,
mm,
music is amazing, man. It's amazing. It saved my lives, and having people like Paul who came into my life and just helped
mm,
me because
mm.
knew that I was talented, and then it just took
Sure.
me to another thing, which is it became a challenge too because it's like, okay, here's the opportunity now, and I don't speak very well, so how am I gonna deal with this? But you know what? When you always pray, good things happens, man.
Sure.
Things happens,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I've proved that,
Wow.
you know.
Wow.
But
Wow. Yeah.
so MMA, man, it's gonna
Yes.
grow.
Yes.
Everything it's gonna build. It's not gonna happen in one day, but it's moving forward. And the more we talk about it and do something about it, it's gonna change
Mm.
the way
Yeah.
things are going with the kids at home and make sure that every school has the music room where the kids can take some time off 1 hour,
Sure.
go play and
Mm.
have fun and learn because also too music it's about all the calculation you have to know
Sure.
how to do like
Mm.
it's good for your brain.
It does. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. It's growing. It's growing already, brother B, because I mean,
Nice.
the team, as I've mentioned, it's my first time I feel so confident with people that I work with. It's the first time.
Nice.
And Kianetse, she's something else. She's
Oh my
passionate
goodness.
about everything. And she makes sure
She
that
makes she makes me nervous every time because Bakithi Khumalo and I'm
everyone.
like, oh boy, what's coming?
I don't want to miss the meeting. I've lost the phone. Remember that I've lost the phone and I've lost so many things because now the phone is lost. And sometimes even the connection is bad. I just bought a new phone yesterday. So now I'm having challenges in terms of I have to rush home so that I could open my laptop, then I can be able to engage in the meeting. Because I don't wanna disappoint her. I don't really because
Yeah.
when you have somebody who works like that, who puts everything,
Yeah.
in right there. She's not
It's
missing
the
anything.
passion, she has the passion for this
Mm.
work. So the people that
Wow.
she works with, have to
Mhm.
understand that the passion and the vision,
Sure.
and so
Sure.
that's why, yeah, she's a powerhouse, man. I tell
She is.
you.
Brother B, our time, man. Jesus. Your last words, your last words before I release you.
Man, I just want to say, God bless you, man. And bless my home, my
Mm.
people, and please, we need people's support to make sure that they know about this and make it big.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, this has made my day. Please plus my regards to everyone, to Nina,
Thank
and to the little man. We want to see him grow and becoming something. Anything that he decides to be, will be there to guide him.
Yeah,
Anything.
before I
No.
let you go, before I let you go, I
Yes.
was doing a show. I was doing a show last week. Um, and then it came into the room. The minute he saw me on stage, he show up on stage. He didn't care about the people. He showed up there, and then he took the drumstick and then started playing the percussion with me. He stole the show.
Oh man, wow.
Oh
Did
man,
you capture? Is that on the video? Is that captured on anything?
yeah, I got some couple of footage. I'll send
Oh,
you some stuff.
beautiful,
Man, this,
beautiful. No, man, thank you
all
so much.
right, guys.
Have a good day, man. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Oh, man, it's always nice to talk to this gentleman. Oh, man, it's always nice to having people like him.
Thank you.
Yeah, that are doing wonders, out there. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Yeah, must go back, must go back.